Hi, Dan Rybarczyk, Lenny's Restaurant chef, owner. I'm here today to talk to you very briefly about stuffed ham, St. Mary's County delicacy. Stuffed ham classes, and that's part of why we're here today. Everybody wants to know how to make one, what's your recipe, and I'm going to be doing that on the 21st. I've got so far half a dozen people signed up. For you right now is just give you a basic idea of what we will be doing in the class. We're starting with a corned ham. First thing is, most people like the bone. The bone has been removed, okay? So we're going to now set that aside just for a second. I use a basic recipe that has cabbage, kale, celery, and onions, okay? If you're in the north part of the county, they use more kale. If you're in the south part of the county, they use more cabbage. I found that being in the middle, people like it with a little bit of both. So chopping is the process. It takes time. If you've got a food processor at home, it's a wonderful thing. I use salt. I like garlic. Nobody probably would ever put garlic in it but me. But they say garlic's healthy for you, helps with the cholesterol, so I put garlic in just about everything I cook. A little celery seed, some black pepper. I use, this is secret spice. Oh, you'll find out about that one on class day. A little mustard seed, okay? It's a spicy product. Never hurts to have a little cayenne. And of course, with cayenne comes crushed red peppers, okay? Add a little more won't hurt. Okay, we're going to mix this together thoroughly. Depending on who actually grinds your hams for you, whether or not you need a lot of salt or a little bit of salt in your mixture. Well, the little speckled parts are the crushed, and the nice red glow that's on the cabbage now is your cayenne pepper. If you can't see a little bit of pepper in it, you haven't got enough. We're going to set this off to the side for 1 second. We're going to move our ham back in to the plate. Once I've got my cheesecloth down and I'm ready, my stuffing is ready, I put down some stuffing on the bottom because that's going to be the top later. We take the ham, you put half-moon slits in it. Take a boning knife or something similar, it's a thin-bladed knife. Put as many slits in it as you can without tearing up your ham, okay? And then stuff it. You pack as much in there as you can. You flip your ham over, and now that just became the top of your ham when you start slicing later. I've got this cavity here where the bone came out of. So what we're going to do now is we're going to load that up with as much stuffing as we can get in there. You're going to see the stuffing on the inside of your ham. And again, all of this stuffing that's going in becomes seasoning to the ham itself. I'll show you how you bring the cheesecloth together. Okay? Now, I know cheesecloth is something everybody thinks is hard to find. It's not. You can find cheesecloth at McKay's in the grocery store. You can find cheesecloth probably in a fabric store if you look for it. But the idea is, if you can't find it, do what my mom used to do. She used a pillowcase. We're going to pull these across. We're going to flip the ham. We're going to hope that we cut it long enough that we can actually bring it up here and tie it together. My ham is now ready to go to the pot. All right. The trick to now is you got to put something in the bottom of the pot. Set it in the pot, cover it with water. I add a little more cayenne to it just because I want to keep that spice going. The water will dilute it. And the other big thing is, now you're talking about 5 hours of cook time. Okay, so thank you very much. I'm glad you stopped by to watch our video, and I hope we'll see you in our class on Monday the 21st for the finished product.